it's Matty coming at you with another Planet Coaster Park Spotlight. Thank you for joining me, welcome to the video, and welcome to Frontier of Pandora, created by the incredible Silver Punker. Now this is the second park on the channel that I have spotlighted by Silver Punker, the last one being the Harry Potter Wizarding World, which was the fourth spotlight that I did on the channel with Tommy CM. This is the 50th. The 50th spotlight on the channel. I'm in disbelief. I cannot believe I've reached 50 spotlights. But what a park we have chosen to do for this spotlight. I honestly cannot believe it. But let's have a look at this park on the workshop. So it's all in French, but I'm going to give this a good old try. So Frontier of Pandora is my second park in Planet Coaster. It consists of 3 attractions: Mystical River, Earth Kingdom and Air Force. Embark on the adventure of mysteries. This park was inspired by Avatar at Disneyland. Now I hope I've just done that justice. I kind of think that that was mostly what it said. I'm sure that people will correct me if I'm wrong. But trust me, you do not want to miss a single second of this spotlight because it is absolutely incredible. So without further ado, let's get into this park. Right, so here we are at the park entrance. I'm excited for this one. Just as we come out of the spawn tunnel, you put little lights up here, like literally the second you can start placing things, you have done. You put all these lights in the entrance tunnel. Really nice little touch. And we've got welcome, have a magical day. So let's walk down towards this just absolutely incredible entrance building. It's so majestic. Look at the size of that. It's honestly, guys, I'm going to run out of words. This spotlight, sensational, amazing, love it, fantastic. I'm literally going to use every single word in the English language, I think, to describe this park because it's just so good. Even the floor here, how you've got a different texture on the floor, it's just that little tiny extra detail there. But we come through, so we've got the bag checks as we come through, really nice little touch. We've got the information kiosks, so let's go through. Let's hope we don't beep. Hang on, beep 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 beep. Oh, I've got to be strip searched. Hang on. No, not strip searched. Yeah, okay, let's just walk through. Right, so look at this. Just wow. We've got Mickey Mouse over there, done with just flowers as well. So we'll walk around to the left and then we'll go around and have a look at the hotel in a second. But just all this, look at this building. It just works. It's pink, but it works. The trimming and the different wall textures that you've used, the differing colours with the cream, the pink, the blue canopy covers, just beautiful. So we're going to walk over here and we're going to have a look at the hotel. Now, quick heads up, there are only 3 rides in this park, but despite the fact that there was only 3 rides, do not expect this to be a short spotlight because it won't be. Anybody who watched the Harry Potter parks knows the amount of detail that Silver Punker goes into, so there's going to be a lot to look at in this park. And look at this hotel. Just the ceiling alone. Everything just detailed. So we've got hotel rooms all up in here. Lamps on the tables. Got security camera. Got some shops back there. Got some seating up here with candles on. That's it, Mr. Janitor. You clean that table. That's it. Push it all off onto the floor. That, do you know what? That really helps. Just put the rubbish from the table onto the floor. Good job, Janitor. Well done. So let's come back down here. And here we go. We're about to get into the park. Now, I'm not even joking here. Brace yourself for this because this just took my breath away. So we're going to come through here. Again, just I don't need to say it, do I? I don't need to say things. You guys can see this for yourself, just how incredible this is. We've got upside down fencing there, just as decoration around the wall. But let's come through here. The creation of human species is his home. And let's come out here and just look at that. Oh, it's just incredible. It's just absolutely incredible. So, just the foliage and the rock work and the terrain work as we go around this park is just sensational. It's just, I say it often, I say it a lot of the time, but this is genuinely the best thing I've ever seen created on console. It truly, truly is. And I don't say that lightly anymore. This is setting a benchmark. This park took 400 hours. 400 hours to do this park. And you can see that he's invested every single minute of that 400 hours to maximum effect. I mean, just wait until we get to this park later at night. It is genuinely Pandora. It honestly is Pandora from Avatar. It's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. But don't go skipping forward. You need to be patient. I will show the night lighting at the end. No whizzing forward till the very end, because you're all an impatient lot and can't wait to see. I'm just taking it all in as we walk around. I spent a good hour walking around this park last night, taking it all in, and I was just blown away. So we've got wait time, so we've got a fast pass. I mean, even the fast pass queue is 30 minutes long. So that just shows how popular this ride is going to be. But let's have a walk down this queue line. We've got one of the Na'vi, one of the avatars built there. Alright, we're not going to walk down the fast pass. We're going to walk all the way through the queue. Oh. Flipcam mode decides to shoot me up on that bridge for some reason. It's a bit strange. And hop back down again. That was weird. Never knew that Flipcam mode did that for the bridges. Right. Honestly, just look at this. It's breathtaking. You may be wondering why there is no music in this spotlight in the background like I normally do. I just want to have the sounds of the park just going. I want the sounds of the water. I want the sound effects that he's put in to be able to come through on the video. So there may be bits of the spotlight that may be a little bit quieter without that background music that I would normally have. But I just wanted to experience this park properly. And look how he's done the lights. With the sweets and then a light through it. Right, we're just going to hop over this queue. Hop, hop, hop. Hope that bloke didn't see. He'll tell us off. Get back in line. So let's carry on walking around here. The amount of water in this park. Look, all this custom fencing that he's done. With the logs. And then he's got the weeds on it as well. Ropes coming down. Just all this foliage. Oh. I mean, this queue line is absolutely massive. Hop over these fences. Look at all that. With all the weeds and the vines. Just on the roof. Just everything is detailed. Everywhere you look there is detail. Right. Pushing through, guys. I haven't got time to be standing and waiting around for you guys. This is not the spotlight to do what I said that I might do one day and actually queue like a genuine guest. This is not the park for that. But here we come to our first ride, which is a river rapids. Love this cave system station. Again, just with these sweet lights. Got some Chinese lanterns up there as well. Some really nice rock textures around here as well. But without further ado, let's go for a hop on this ride, shall we? Where do I even begin? I honestly don't know what to say. That was beautiful. What more can I say? Normally I would talk through a River Rapids ride, but I intentionally didn't that time because I wanted you guys to be able to experience it. I wanted you to be able to listen to the sounds and the music as we went around. I'm speechless. That never happens. Ask Chrissy. Honestly, I'm never speechless. We've been together for 11 years. She's never heard me speechless before. I'm blown away. Just every little part of this ride was perfect. Oh, beautiful waterfall there. Stop saying beautiful. Think of other words. Incredible. Now I've said that. Look inside here. In a strange way, and this might sound a bit daft, I actually found that quite moving. Because of just how good it was. I felt so immersed. It genuinely It genuinely felt like the nighttime scene from Avatar. We'll keep coming through. And look at all this, all the lighting. Yeah, just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. That is it. I actually can't say anymore. I genuinely can't. So, right, we'll come back up here. And let's find that guest. And let's go back into Plipcam mode again. Okay, so let's walk down this exit path then. Again, just carrying on with this rock texture all the way down here. Loads of rubble as we come down. Again, just using these wooden logs with the ropes, the Chinese lanterns. Walk over this path and you see the rapids just come up underneath you. It's a nice little touch. Right, we're going to run past all these people. Get out of the way. And then we come out down here. So, when you see the light in the dark, you will walk through the wall. Really nice sentiment. Right, which way shall we look here? Let's have a look in here. So we've got a food court in here. Very nice. And what have we got around here? We've got a photo booth for the rides. Great touch. Just adds that extra level of realism. There's just a staff room up here. Yeah, a little staff room just tucked away up inside there. Look at all that up there. What a sightline. What a sightline. Right. So, we walk back down here at the very end, if memory serves me correctly. What I will be doing at the end is, of course, coming out of Plipcam mode and making sure that we haven't missed anything. So we'll carry on walking down here for now. It's got all the rubble there with some foliage inside. Just the rope sticking out the ground. That's a nice little touch. Looking like vines, looking like weeds. You've used the dead trees to create this archway bridge coming down here. That's certainly unique. Coming over another water feature again. Look at the floating islands up there. But we're going to carry on walking down here. So busy. Get out of the way, people. Trying to do a spotlight here. So inconsiderate. Trying to do a vlog. It took me probably a good hour just to get a thumbnail for this park last night, because there was about 300 different places that I could have got a thumbnail for, because just every inch of the park is done so well. We're going to carry on walking up here. Everywhere you look there's waterfalls and rock features. Right, so we've got a food court over there. Now we're not going to go in there because that is also included in a ride exit for a ride that we'll go on later on. So I'm not going to go down to have a look at that food court just yet. What we're going to do is we're going to have a look at Earth Kingdom. So just down here. I don't believe I said the name of what that river rapids was. I can't remember what the name is off the top of my head, but we will make sure to have a look at that before the spotlight is over. We walk over this bridge. I can't get over these sightlines. You can see a coaster over there, look. Just hidden behind the trees. And then we look up at this. Just look at all the rocks that we use to do that. A lot of it is actually rock work rather than terrain work as well. There is obviously, of course, a lot of terrain work in this park. That kind of goes without saying. But there is also a lot of rock work as well. But we come round here. Right, we'll walk down that queue line in a minute. We're just going to come and have a look around here first. So we've got a set of toilets over there. Got another little food court. Really nicely done as well. So unique. I just love the natural look of it with all the wood. Just the whole park just feels natural. Like so many natural elements used, like the woods and the foliage used to like kind of create these shops and food facilities. Nothing looks really manufactured, so to speak. But here we go. So again, we've got the waiting time and the fast pass waiting time. So let's have a walk down this queue path here, shall we? I wonder why it does that with the Plipcam mode. And it kind of like shoots you up. It's ever so strange. Really weird. We will get over and have a look at that later on. There's so many things on the outside of this park to look at. He's decorated pretty much every inch of this map. So even places where guests can't get access to, you can still walk around. Now, there is a fast pass queue there, but in no way do I want to walk down that. Because if I do, you are going to miss something that literally took my breath away. We're going to come through here. Just hopping through. Don't mind me, guys. No, is this the queue line that I was thinking of? Do you know what? It actually isn't. This is not the queue line that I was thinking of. Now, pre-warning, I have not actually been on any of the rides. Whilst I've had a look around the entire park, all these rides are completely new to me. So, we're not looking at stats. Stats do not matter. I do not care. So, without further ado, let's go for a ride on this. Enjoy, everyone. So, there we have Earth Kingdom. The last ride was called Mystic River. I just had a quick look just before I started filming again. So apologies that I didn't say the name of the last ride. But this ride, now, I'm going to be honest, I had to actually go for 2 rides on that. Because the first time, I was that busy looking at everything else around the ride. It felt like this ride was all about them sightlines, which were just breathtaking. I was that busy looking at what was going on around, I wasn't paying attention to the actual ride itself. But what a fantastic little ride. Really short as well, actually. I wasn't expecting a short ride in this park, if honest. Judging from Harry Potter World, which had quite long rides, I wasn't expecting a little tiny coaster like this in this park, especially with the size of the park as well. But again, it was fantastic, really well integrated into the area. The theming all the way around was absolutely spot on. Really well done with the terrain work, the foliage, the rock work, the paint tool, just everything done really well. I mean, just look at that sight line over there. Don't worry, we will be going over to have a look at all that later on, including Home Tree and all of that. As we get towards the end of the spotlight, but I just want to stay in the actual park just for now, and we'll have a look around the outside at the end. I really like how it came down here. Obviously it turned to nighttime as we came down. So you had all the flashing lights and the flickering that was going on. Really well done with that. The coaster itself was really smooth, kept up a good speed all the way around. The coaster itself was fantastic. If that was in another park, I would have been saying what a great coaster it was. But it was more of an experience than anything else, I felt, as it went around. And the only thing I think I would actually say, and I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the only bit of critique I've got in the entire park, is just this little bit here where it goes through this wood. Just needed to just change that up just so it doesn't go through the wood there into the station. Just that one tiny little thing needed changing. But honestly, if that is the only thing I can find in the entire park, I think we're on to a winner. But let's hop out the exit. I am now going to remain out of Plipcam mode for the remainder of the spotlight. Just so we can start looking at some of these things in a little bit more detail. And so I can start zooming in and out as well. And so we don't have this stupid bridge Plipcam thing where it kind of kept hopping up for some strange reason. But just honestly, it's fantastic. Now, what we need to do is we actually need to walk back down the way that we've already come for a second. So we're going to backtrack on ourselves. So we'll come back over this bridge again. And there is the ride exit. So again, we're not walking down there. And we're going to walk back down the path that we came down before. So we're going to walk down here. Back over this bridge again that we've already walked over the once. And what we're going to do this time is, instead we came down from there, we're just going to carry on walking down here. And this will take us vaguely back in the direction of the entrance. But I'm doing this intentionally, don't worry. So we'll walk down here. Make sure that we haven't missed anything down here. So was this a shop I've already looked at? Yes, it was. So we'll carry on walking down here. And this takes us pretty much back to where the entrance was. So we've just got a nice little seating area here. Just off the beaten path. That's really good. Right, and we came over. No, we didn't. We didn't come over this bridge. There was the entrance just there, and we went that way. So what we're going to do now is we're going to walk down this bridge, and we're going to go towards Air Force. Now, this queue line, honestly, it just absolutely blew my tiny little mind. So we're going to walk down here. Just taking all them sounds of just all the jungle ambience as we come down. So at the moment, quite similar to the first queue line that we walked down. Again, really nicely themed. Nothing really jumping out at us at the moment, so you're probably all thinking, Matty, what are you talking about? We've already seen a queue like this. Why is this one so unique? Why is this one so special? We are not going to walk down the fast pass, but here we go. Where is this going then? Kind of entering some kind of facility here. So we'll carry on walking. Down the longest queue line in the world. We're almost there. We're almost there. Look at this. We've got an avatar in there, a Navi being grown. When we come through here to like the systems control, it's just when I looked around this last night, I was absolutely blown away. I just could not believe what I was looking at for Planet Coaster on console. How you've managed to achieve this is beyond me. We've got all the pods here where they actually go into being the avatar, so this must be the fast pass queue that just comes out down there. Just the attention to detail. And carry on walking through here. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But, right, again, we're not looking at stats because this is not the type of park where stats matter. So, without further ado, let's go on the final ride of the park. Enjoy, everybody. Again, just what an experience. What a coaster. What a ride. The triggers, the lighting, the theming, once again, absolutely spot on. I love how it comes out here and then into Pandora. And once again, the rock work, the foliage. I'm just constantly repeating myself. That is all I'm doing, is repeating myself, the spotlight. I love this little Easter egg that you put here as well. We've got the Jurassic Park Velociraptor cage. That's a really cool little Easter egg and a fantastic build as well. I like how you just popped that in there. And all the decoration all around here, this military base. It's just spot on. Once again. I maybe have one tiny little critique, maybe two little tiny critiques actually on this one. So as it came down here, it felt a bit jarring how it kind of stopped and then instantly shot off again. I personally maybe would have slowed it down just ever so slightly more as it came around here, so it kind of like almost crawled to a stop and then maybe have a little bit of a pause and then shoot off. It just felt a little bit jarring how it kind of came in and stopped and then instantly started again. It felt maybe just a slight bit jarring, and then as it came back to the station, maybe just extend the brake run just ever so slightly, maybe just one little extra bit of track just as it came into the station. Maybe just felt like it needed to slow down just that ever little bit more. But right, what we're going to do is we're going to hop into the exit, which is just over here. That was the easiest way to find it, to be honest. So we come out the exit and we have this incredible shop, just again continuing with the Avatar theme. It really does feel like the facility that is actually in Avatar. All the decoration around here is just really nicely done. You can even come up into a little command center up here where you've got some more shops, you've got some seating, you've got the toilets that are blocked away behind these doors. Again, really nice little touch. I didn't even notice that you could do that. Didn't even notice that you could stand there and just take photos of the people on the ride. I mean, I could spend a good couple of hours more in this park and probably still find things that I hadn't seen before, just because the amount of detail in this park. I don't know how you pulled this off on PlayStation. For anyone that's interested, this park is 42,296 pieces. I almost broke my PlayStation trying to have a look. An essential to life, other gems await you. But I believe that is the entire actual park itself done, I think. So now we can start looking at some of the outside stuff and looking at the stuff that is just around the park that you can't generally see. So, I mean, look at the terraforming and the water features here. I'm going to be saying this all the way around now. Just amazing. Absolutely amazing. This is stuff that the guests can't really come up and have a look close at. This is only stuff that the player can only zoom around and have a look at in more detail. But, I mean, you've even decorated all down here. All down the side of here as well. Never going to get seen by most people. You've got all these floating bits here. This is the bit in the film where they're all jumping over where they're going to the trials. All the floating islands. Just, honestly, I can't quite get over it. You got the waterfall over here. Just all these little things that are giving the sight lines of the park. So when you're actually in the park, you can see all these from a distance. But then as a player, we can come and have a look at these in more detail. Your waterfalls are the best waterfalls I've seen done. Probably in the game, full stop, actually. Not even console. I would actually say in the game, full stop. And we come over here. Now, there is an Easter egg in this park that I spent over an hour looking for. Now, I'm not going to show where it is. I'm going to let you guys who download this have a look for yourself, but I will show what it is. So I will edit out the bit where I actually go in, and you guys can actually go and try and hunt for it yourselves. It's just breathtaking. And this here is probably my favourite bit of the entire park. It's just so picturesque. It doesn't look like Planet Coaster at this point. It looks like Avatar. It looks like Pandora. We can just see the river rapids just over there as well. I could spend a good half an hour just looking around the outside of this park at all the detailing that you've put in. But for the sake of a spotlight, I'm not going to do that. What more do I say, guys? What more can I say? Look at that for shot. I'm not saying a lot because I'm just taking it all in. I'm letting you guys take it all in. Now, I know what you're all waiting for. You all want to see this park at night. You're only going to have to wait a couple of seconds more. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to face this way. I'm going to swap it to night. And we'll have a quick overview of the entire park at night. Instantly, before we even get into the park, the entrance building, the hotel is just lit up beautifully. Really, really nicely done. But let's have a walk around this park at night, shall we? What more do I say? I'm sitting here just shaking my head in disbelief. How many more words can I use to describe this without just rinsing and repeating what I've said multiple times in Spotlight already? It genuinely feels like Pandora. I can't believe you built this in Planet Coaster. I don't think that I'm looking at Planet Coaster. It doesn't feel like I'm looking at Planet Coaster. It's too beautiful to be Planet Coaster. I'm looking at the wrong game. What game is this, guys? Because this is not Planet Coaster, I'm telling you. That looks like a background, like a desktop background or something like that. Let's go a little bit lower down as well. It's honestly, it's actually quite moving. I feel moved. It might sound silly. It's actually making me feel quite emotional because I just can't believe it. Yeah. I mean, what do you guys think of this? I am sure all the comments down below are just going to be full of praise and love for this park. Of course, this is a PS5 park. I believe that everyone would have already got that by this point. This is a PS5 park. It's over the 100% limit. I don't know what the actual percentage of this park would be. It's got to be around the 120, 130% mark potentially. I don't think it's just the 100%. I think the glitch must have been used here to achieve this. 400 hours in this park. If you'd said 1,000 hours, I would have believed you. Honestly, it's beyond anything I've ever seen. And I genuinely don't believe I'm going to see anything like this on console for a long time. This is the best thing I have seen, hands down. I am honoured that this was my 50th Spotlight. What a park to have chosen for a 50th Spotlight. Now, there is one last little thing that I need to do before we close out this episode, and that is show this Easter egg. So, here we go. This is the Easter egg of the park. Now, I'm not even joking when I say it took me an hour to find this Easter egg last night. An hour. I was pulling my hair out trying to find it, but when you download this park, have fun. I'm not telling you where it is. You can go and have a look for yourselves. But I do really like that you've put this little Easter egg in there with all the treasure in there. I think that's fantastic. But before I give it away, quick edit so you can't see where it is. Sneaky, sneaky Matty. Closing thoughts. Do I need to give out closing thoughts? I think I've pretty much exhausted every positive word in the English language that I could have possibly used. I think I've made my feelings abundantly clear how I feel about this park. I don't think there's anything more to add. So, yeah, thank you, Silverpunker, for giving us this park, for allowing me to spotlight it. It's been an absolute pleasure. Please, guys, go and give this park a thumbs up. Go and have a look around yourself. Even a spotlight will not do it justice. If you haven't already, give this video a like and a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to the channel. My Discord link will be down below. Please consider coming and joining us. There is some good people in the Discord. We have some good laughs in there. Thank you ever so much for watching. Stay safe, take care, look after yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow for another Spotlight. Goodbye, take care.